Absolutely surprised.
Oh, yeah, I'm surprised.
Disturbing, not surprising.
I'm surprised to hear that.
New numbers from Statistics Canada show hate-related crimes reported to police have spiked to an all-time high. The agency has been collecting data since 2009, but numbers take off between 2016 and 2017. Stats Canada says crimes targeting blacks, Muslims, and Jewish Canadians accounted for most of the increase and made up for about 84% of those reported.
I feel as so much of it's coming up from south of the border.
It's definitely something that the government has to do.
I think it's a small portion of society.
It's probably because of the rise in immigration and less of people knowing about it, where people are coming from, and less of education regarding to what people are bringing with them, the skills that they're bringing with them, I guess.
Hate crimes targeting black people accounted for 16% of the total in 2017. Meanwhile, reports of crimes targeting the Jewish community accounted for 18%, and incidents involving Muslims more than doubled between 2016 and 2017.
These shifts we might understand in terms of reactions to what's going on currently. So the rise of hate crimes, for example, against immigrants in the local context, not unrelated to racially tinged public conversations.
Stats Canada does say the higher numbers could mean more incidents are being reported to police. White Canadians also reported a sharp increase in hate crimes, that number up by 28%. No real increase for East or Southeast Asians, while South Asians were the only group to report an improvement.
I think we have a certain kind of self-congratulatory attitude in the Canadian context. There's a lot of comparison with the U.S. that has, for a long time, been the MO of Canadian nationalism, is to say, look, we're not as bad as the United States. Part of my diagnosis of how we are doing as a society is then to unpack what these self-congratulatory modes of nationalism, what they do.
Now, across Canada, Ontario and Quebec had the highest number of overall reports as well as the largest increases. British Columbia sitting at number 3. Alberta followed in overall reports, but saw a higher year-over-year increase compared to BC. In Vancouver, David Zura, City News.